Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Rose of Venus Tarot. It's Lacey. Thank you so much for clicking on to my video. If you're new here, welcome. I hope you get real comfortable. If you're returning, hey, welcome back. It's real nice to see you again. And thank you to all of those who like, comment, and subscribe. It's really been helping your girl grow, and I 1000% appreciate it. Let's get into it. This is going to be a general collective energy reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Not every reading is going to resonate with everyone, and that is okay. Let's call on the divine. Divine, please guide me and protect me as I dive into this collective energy. Please give me clear and concise and precise messages. Let me know what's going on in this collective energy field. What do we need to know of? What do we need to be aware of here? It's like somebody didn't want you to be heard. They didn't want you to speak out. They didn't want you to elevate and reach a certain amount of confidence here. It's like almost like they were annoyed. They wanted to hush you, shrug you, and get you to go along with the status quo here. But a lot of you guys, you're meant to be leaders and thought leaders here. What I'm hearing is your voice is very important. The things you have to say is very important here. It's like almost everywhere you were at, you kept having to leave people behind because these people kept trying to get you to leave some part of yourself behind here. Whether it was the way you dressed or the way you acted or the things you said, they were worried nobody would care. What you had to say, or if you were saying what was in rather than your own personal opinion. But a lot of people are starting to relate to you because you're living life from the heart here. A lot of people like listening to you. A lot of people like hearing your stories. I feel like you guys might be motivated to either start writing small short stories. You you guys might be motivated to start a YouTube or a podcast, or you guys just want to get on TikTok and tell your story times. Like, okay, so I was at the grocery store today, and why is it that I felt blah, 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 blah? There's somebody here who, I don't know, it's people who have shut themselves down and they just go along with common opinions. They're listeners, they're not much of talkers here, and they listen to the common opinion and then they emulate it. They didn't know how to deal with someone that's heartfelt like you, somebody that formulates their own opinion rather than just going along with whatever everybody else thinks. A lot of you guys are here to break down the opinions of others and what other people think because they have been led into a certain sickness that's not really helping the world. It's not helping the universe. We're not tackling where the real issues are here. So you guys are here to wake people up by speaking your uncommon opinion or by doing uncommon things, by leading things a certain way. Or leading individuals a certain way. Whatever you have to speak out on is, important here. I'm going to use some What's the Tea Tarot deck. Divine, please tell me more. What's going on in this collective energy? Ego, hurt ego getting in the way of relationship and etc. here. Somebody's ego is very hurt and they wish that they would have shut the hell up instead of trying to get you to shut up here. It's like you guys always turn out to be right, and all you got to do is remove yourself from the people who see you as wrong. It's like somebody wishes that instead of trying to belittle you and shut you down or like teach you how to please them, they would have just walked away from you here. Like somebody could have felt like, sickening here. You guys are beautiful. So they felt like you didn't have to have a personality, and they could have been annoyed because they wanted you to do the pretty girl thing. They wanted you to just be beautiful. just be attractive, just give in to the ideal and you'll be okay. A lot of women who are pretty or halfway decent, we can face that a lot when we're very talkative or we have like an opinion. A lot of people can hate women for having an opinion, or just certain people in general, you know? But especially if you're a woman, you got boobs, you got whatever, a face, a body, they want to be able to project a certain fantasy onto you. And they could get annoyed when you don't live by the fantasy they have for you in their head here. Like instead of just going on to the next person here, oftentimes women have to face people trying to break them down and fit them in, whether that is into different social groups with women or whether that is to make them appeal to men that should just move on. It's rejection is okay. You know, and this is why I come to realize that I'm like, some men do have a point. They're like, women can't take rejection. I feel like men, they will off people if they're not if they reject it, which is true. And but you do, there is a lot of women that could give into that social pressure of not wanting to be isolated, not wanting to be rejected by certain peer groups and people, so then they change themselves, okay, you know, and then they to fit into whatever that group is and drop their head. A lot of people are not understanding you. Like at first, they weren't understanding you because you refused to change yourself to fit into a certain group because this group was approaching you. You know, it's like, you know, so you're like, wait, so you don't like me, but you want me around, and you didn't quite get it here. It's like, I hate you, but I want access to your body, your looks, and just another person to have around. But if you want to fit in with us, and it just didn't make sense. And at first, it made complete sense to them until it stopped making sense to them once you pulled away from them here. Like they're like, well, people are gonna think, it's like those people are realizing they're delusional and they represent a very small portion of people that don't need to be in your business. A lot of people are on a different thought form and they're waking up and they're just, they have their own ish here. These people are in a very controlled group of people that do not represent the minority of people. And you guys don't want to shrink yourself to fit in with these people that don't matter. These people could be even your family members, even if it's not a shut up, you're pretty, you know, don't ruin the male's fantasy of you. This could be quiet because your grandmother and your mom or your sister or your brother might think, and everybody else's emotions mattered except for your emotions. And then people are like, how the hell was that going to work? Like we wanted her to shut her emotions up, shut up everything she thought, felt, want to do in life, and then live for somebody else here. And then they're catching themselves like, oh my God, like how the hell am I going to try to invalidate someone and then get you to live as a puppeteer in somebody, like who the hell, like, you know, they're like, how the hell and who the hell was I thinking here? Like, what was I thinking? You know, to try to even have that person around. It's like, they're like, wait, it's true. I didn't like them. Well, I do like you. I just don't like you. I just don't like this aspect of you. I don't like anything that's on the inside of you here. Basically, they wanted to gut you out and make you a jack o' lantern and use you for whatever. Like, you know, but then it's like, no, you can't gut me out. No, 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 no. Yeah, I'm not your pumpkin. Like, you cannot. Well, I think you should let me gut you, rip you out, and do all of this stuff, like, and live for me. They're like, whoa, like they're truly coming to the understanding that you live for yourself here. A lot of you guys, you will make impact on the world, but you guys are the thought leaders. You're the smart one here. These are the people that need to just shut the hell up and go along with the go along here because they don't really know who to be in life. Wasting time, stuck, no changes, and limited coming out here. So you got somebody here feeling like they're stuck and they limited themselves just to go nowhere. And this is what the subconscious agreement was. Like, these people got around each other and then started chipping away at one another so that they don't appeal to the outside world so that they could then own each other here. Now somebody wants to break free of the ownership, but they don't know how. Stuck, no changes, wasting time, limited here. A lot of you guys, you're going to be thought leaders here. Like that keeps popping out. You're going to do something politically here. If you guys have opinions on the world needs help. The world needs fixing. If you want to help and fix the world, it's hey, the time is now. You can start thinking about how to do that here because there's a lot more important things to worry about than things that just don't matter in the long run here. We got carless, no car, repo, car issues coming out here. Somebody could be dealing with car issues, or when I see this car, somebody just doesn't have the drive. They don't have the drive that you have. And if you guys are blessed with drive, don't be ashamed to use it. If you're blessed with the ability and the energy to do hard work, do the hard work here. Spirit is saying push it to the limits. Let's clarify this carless though, because somebody might have lost their car screwing around with your energy. Cock blocking, yeah, somebody lost their car trying to maybe cock block you or screw with you or screw with your energy here. Um, that's just something that could happen to a lot of people. They lose their vehicle. Divine, please tell me more. Divine, please tell me more. An offer coming out here. Somebody wants to make you an offer that you can't refuse, or they wanted to make you a bad offer. Or what is this offer card here? Or you guys are about to be offered a lot of opportunities is coming out here, or somebody didn't accept what you had to offer. Okay, yeah, all right. I'm like, what is this offer energy here? You got a boss daddy that wants to make you an offer. You guys are highly and heavily essential, and your words, your mind speak out. They are very influential, and you got somebody that wants to help you to get to the top to achieve your goals here, especially along the lines of feminism and speaking out about things like that, and maybe, I don't know, prejudice, whatever you're trying to do. We got stable, rich business owner, CEO, and big energy. You got somebody with big energy looking towards you to prop you up here. You guys are an elite piece of ass. You guys do not, and it's because of your mind. You're more valuable than any you're way more valuable than your looks here. Somebody wanted you to be quiet and just like compete with looks or compete in ways that don't matter. You guys are more than your looks. You're a personality here. You guys are personality. Like if you guys are happen to be naturally sexy and fun and whatnot, it's still giving like legally blonde and whatnot. It's not giving like I don't know, those people that will never be remembered, they'll only be a face. Somebody wanted you to only be a face or only a caretaker and a sacrificer here. A lot of you guys, you refuse to sacrifice. I'm hearing you're as cold as ice, unwilling to sacrifice. You're as cold as ice. Oh, I forgot what rap song that was from or where they sampled that from. That had to be like back from the 90s. That might be Ja Rule. You're as cold as ice, unwilling to sacrifice. Love on the brain. dreaming, fantasizing, daydreaming, and nostalgic hair, love on the brain in reverse and under wasting time. Somebody wanted to make you feel like you were wasting time chasing love, or they wanted to reverse your love life hair and make your love life be a waste of time. Or I don't know, maybe somebody you could have figured out that chasing love from this person was a waste of time. Let's clarify this. Love on the brain and time wasting. Divine, please clarify this. Love on the brain and time wasting. Ain't shit coming out. It says wasting time, love on the brain in reverse, and ain't shit. If you happen to be in this reading, unfortunately, you might got a lover that's not shit. You know, you might be wasting time because they might not have that love on the brain for you. Or somebody wanted to make you feel like you weren't ish because of the way you thought and the way you felt here. Divine, please tell me more. We got divination abuser coming out here underneath ego, hurt ego, getting in the way of relationships, etc. So yeah, somebody could be abusing divination, or they could have tried to abuse magic to reverse your love life and try to make you end up with an ain't ish ass person so that you can feel like it was your fault here. So you could feel like you had to be some sort of hollowed out version of yourself to get love or to get, you know, but that's just not the way it works here. Somebody wanted to quiet you down and like make you some sort of, I don't know. Divine, please tell me more. Divine, please tell me more. What's going on with this love energy? We got bankrupt in reverse coming out here underneath the ain't ish. Somebody, maybe they didn't have love on their brain for you, or they were bankrupt in love or in spirit at some point. This could be somebody trying to bankrupt your love energy, but it's not working here. It's like, this could be a masculine and feminine energies that just wanted control over you, or they wanted to be able to use you, steer you around. And it's like, all right, obviously we're not on the same page. We don't like you. It's not that we don't like you. I just don't like this and that. It's like, no, you don't get to pick. I'm not a burger where you get to order a burger and then you pick off the pickles and then you say the sesame seeds and then you know you just like your burger a certain way that you are not. So these people are being told to go and find their burger where they like it at. They're like, go and find someone you like rather than pick at the people that you don't like. I notice a lot of people are getting like that on YouTube because a lot of us get comments, well, I think, and I don't. I'm like, why are you even here? Go find somewhere to be. Why are you here if you don't like me? It's not that I just don't, and this and that. I'm like, your criticism is not necessary. Go somewhere, find somewhere to be in life. You know, like at the end of the day, we are content creators. We are not your friends, your families for real. You know, yeah, be my friends on the internet and all of that. But like, you know, like I don't know, even your friends and family, I don't believe in hyper criticizing people here. You can tell them, hey, I really like if you text me more, or I wish you could show up. But when it comes down to, I don't think you should be wearing black and this and that, and I don't agree with the type of lifestyle, I don't want to hear none of that shit. Like, yo, that's like none of that shit. Devon, please tell me more because people got to live for them. We got crying over you in reverse, sad, hurt, upset, etc. coming out here. Yeah, a lot of you guys might be not crying over someone like they wanted you to cry over them. Somebody could have wanted you to cry over them or thought that they could hurt you or hurt your feelings in some sort of way, but you're about to end up with a stable boss daddy here. And this boss daddy is going to ultra validate your mind and the way you think. There's a lot of people who love the way you think and they love the things you say here. Don't let these people try to quiet you. Like the people who are coming at you, they're feeling dumb and they're knowing they're dumb here. And they're knowing they're defeated. It does not matter how many people don't agree with you. and whatnot. People are ultimately wondering what you are and why nothing works on you, like why they can't drag you around by your own emotions. We have fake accounts, social media account to spy, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, etc. in reverse coming out here. So you might have this boss daddy with a fake account and they might be looking at you through their real account now. Some of you guys might see some sort of check mark or somebody looking in towards you, or they might have other people looking into you to see what you do here so that they could know the right time to come in, and or somebody is they could be regretting looking at your social media account because they could see that you're with some sort of boss daddy, or these sort of boss daddies really like you. You guys are attracting much better men, the men that they thought that you were not going to be able to attract. Somebody was trying to break you down to make you attract a certain group of parasitic men or a certain group of parasitic people that were attracted to you to feed off of you and, like, indulge in you and whatnot here. And you guys are attracting people who are stable and want to build a life with you. This is something they wanted to make you feel like love wasn't a possibility for you. Like you had to just suck it up and sacrifice. This is like weirdo energy. This is like you guys having your own family and then your nuclear family you were born into wanting you to put them above your children. This is like a sister expecting to be above your children and your husband and saying like, "Well, I'm your sister, so why would like, no, you're not going to be above my husband and my child here." Like, like, and you are having your own family. This is somebody who maybe wanted you for sexual purposes, or they wanted you to hang out with a friend group, but they felt like you shouldn't be worried about love because there is some female friend groups. They would try to say you're male centered if you still care about love and attracting the right guy. Some of them do want you to be like all male hating and not dating at all. A lot of you guys, maybe you can attract different people because you have a balanced mindset here, like, but there's something where somebody wanted you to sacrifice one type of love to get a certain acceptance from other people. And a lot of you guys, you're not sacrificing yourself and you're being told not to. Yeah, we got romantic love affair, sex fake, secret lover in reverse coming out here. Yeah, somebody wanted you to sacrifice maybe your personality so that you could appeal to people sexually. I don't know who this is coming out to. Like, like, or so that you could appeal more to them sexually. But ultimately you didn't, and now you're going to be appealing to much better men who have much of a more complicated palette for your type of woman. And you're, now that you guys aren't all pretty or just all one thing. Like, say if you guys refuse to sacrifice your feminist beliefs here, and because men are like, men don't like feminism and nah, nah, nah. You guys now are attracting men who are also feminists, or men who actually give a fuck about women. Ironically enough, that's eventually what I started attracting into my life. I feel like the algorithm is getting stronger where you guys are going to align with the types of people you thought and you agree with. And those people are just shocked to see you aligning with the people that you're aligning with, because it's hurting their ego, because they consider these to be way better men that they thought you were never going to attract, or they thought that they could somehow exploit their attraction for you. I don't know how to explain that. Bad karma in reverse. This popped out here. Somebody's getting bad karma, or they thought you were going to get bad karma for speaking the truth coming out here. Like, and now people they're seeing what you were putting down. We got creeping coming out under fake accounts. Yeah, you do got somebody important creeping on you, watching you, waiting for the right time to like uplift you and invest in what you got going on here. Whatever this is, but some of you guys, you're going to make it really far in life. You're a very important person. But that's it, you guys. I hope you have a good day, night, evening, whenever you're catching this reading. Goodbye.